Hola, El Battle Buddies. Working on my Spanish, my kids and that. So that's about all I know. Anyway, getting into it today. So I wanted to talk about the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto effect if you want to get all nerdy and stuff. So what that is you have 80% of the places that you're going to chase down are not a good fit for you. 20% should be, okay? And out of that 20%, there's also another 80-20 where about 4 or 5% of the places that you're soliciting in an overall effort is going to be like your dream place. So I was reading an article this morning on Military Times, and it actually supported exactly what I found here. And they say that 17%, at least this is the end of 18, so this is only about a year and a half ago, that 17% of corporations have a strategy that includes veterans as a key component, okay, to their overall strategy of success. That falls right in line with that 80-20 rule, right? I'm off by a few percent, but I think that things have shifted slightly. We may have picked up an extra point or two in the last year and a half just because of how the market's been for vets in particular. That being said, there's a few reasons for this. So the big thing is they don't understand us, okay? They don't get it. They flip on the TV, they turn on Call of Duty, and they're like, holy shit, how could Grandpa have done this over in World War II, chase down these Nazis in this crazy way like on Call of Duty? Or, you guys over in Afghanistan doing the stuff that you've done. So you've got this, like, oh no, everybody's got PTSD, and who knows what this crazy dude in the environment's gonna do if something adverse happens here with them, right? Okay, so you got that. Then you got these guys out there that have done some amazing stuff. I can't remember what it was called, but there was this movie that Matt Best was in. It was funny as hell, right? You see him with the Black Rifle Coffee guys and all this other stuff. Realistically, it's not us. It's them. They've been able to capitalize in it, and it's absolutely amazing. But that is not what a veteran is necessarily, right? We all want to have this Hollywood fantasy that, yeah, I could sell some coffee and shit like that, right? But the reality is you already have your coffee company or you're working on the business plan right now, and you have to unseat the Black Rifle Coffee Company. Tough task. Do it. Get it done. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying be smart about it. Anyway, so there's that negative stereotype out there, right? They don't understand us. That's why on Battle Buddies here, we do what we can to clean up the image of vets. We got some guys that want to come in here and throw some nonsense out, whatever, that's fine, guys. That's great. Do that on the weekend at the barbecue with your boys. When you go on these ruck marches around the state for awareness of this and that, or you go out on your motorcycle rides and stuff like that, and you pull into the bar, there's five people on every successful team. The Joker is one of those guys, okay? It's about 20% on average. That's a whole nother video. Anyway, so another thing too, skill mismatch, right? The hell? What's an artillery guy gonna do? Throw something in a tube, throw some powder behind it, shut the breech, and go boom? Ranger, all right? What the fuck's a ranger gonna do? Go find bad guys, kick on the door, and like create chaos and settle down the environment and go and extract the bad guy while leaving everybody else alone? Those don't sound like things that can be transferable into the corporate environment, but they actually are in an indirect manner, okay? So another thing too that I see here is we've got a really big National Guard presence here with the 34th Infantry Division. And these guys, They've got something where they're the longest deployed National Guard unit ever. I think, I don't know, 12 years or something crazy like that. I don't know what it was, but I don't know, was it a year or two, maybe 3, 30 months, 20 months, something like that. They got extended. Anyway, one of the fears that employers have, at least here in Minnesota, that I can speak to, and I know a couple other places in the country, is that they fear that a lot of you guys that are in the Guard and Reserve can get called up at any time and cripple their team. That's what it is, okay? It's not that they don't see value in you. They see value in you. It's actually the opposite of what the default in your brain is when it comes to fight or flight. They see that if you're, say, in a sales role, right? I had a guy the other day, he sells batteries for a hearing aid company here in Minneapolis. And when he goes on these 12-week deployments, all of a sudden, boom, his sales manager is still carrying the quota for this guy, but he's not able to produce. So, that being said, you have challenges that you have to overcome, okay? So, the other thing in this article said that 53% of you guys aren't going to be successful. 53. That's pretty much a hater statement if I've ever heard one, right? The thing is that 53% of us are misunderstood, is what it is. Sure, we got some shitbags. I had a couple guys that, I would have rather not had working for me when I was an NCO. Got rid of them. It happens. It doesn't happen as frequently in the military as it does in the corporate world. So, you have to understand how to position yourself, okay? So, here's the thing. You go into a non-veteran friendly place that's got the, we hire vets, we love vets. But they don't, so walk away from them. They don't see your value. You're going to be looking for a new job in 6 months. Who gives a shit? Just win fast, lose fast. That's what I tell my kid. He's 16, he's chasing girls now. Win fast, lose fast, dude. Stop. Don't chase them, replace them. Same thing when it comes to finding a job, okay? If it doesn't feel right, pull it. Get it out of the funnel. Go on to the next one. You need to focus on a place that values you. They understand the vet culture. If they don't understand it, tell them a story. Let them know that you're not the boogeyman. Or that you were the boogeyman. You broke necks and cashed checks once upon a time, 20 years ago. 2 years ago, whatever it was. But that's not who you are now. Now you see yourself as a human. Don't feed into the negative stereotypes. Before you click post on some of these things here within Battle Buddies, just remember, we have a lot of HR people and hire manager people that are looking to hire you guys. I see it all the time. It's amazing. I get phone calls nonstop that, hey, dude, we hired one of your guys or 6 of your guys. It's absolutely fantastic. So keep it professional. So you are being discriminated against. You are a minority workforce. That means that you have just got to step up to what you're capable of. Okay? You can perform at levels that most human beings just can't understand. So, it's easy. You just have to be how you know how to be. You don't have to be anything extra than what you're already capable of. So, prove them all wrong. Show them how amazing we are. Show them that we can act right. Show them that we can add a ton of value to their organizations. And let's show them what a battle buddy is all about. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that you pick something up. Feel free to write some comments down below and keep the feedback coming, whether it's a direct message phone number or down here below in the comments. And keep on bringing some more battle buddies to the table so we can get these guys the support that they need and deserve. Thanks, guys. Have a fantastic day.